Pastor Hope in 3, 2, 1.
Hello, this is Hope Rosky with Business, Arts, and Events. Today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about transformations and people who are involved in our community who are making a difference for those who are transforming, or if you will, reinventing themselves. Today we have with us Vanna In. Vanna, thank you for coming on to the show today. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about your fundraiser that you have coming up. And what I love about it, it's the Leap of Faith dinner. And of course, it's on Leap Day. And leap year doesn't always happen often.
No,
so this event obviously is going to be on Thursday, February 29th. And I would love for you to tell the viewers a little bit about this event. It's going to be out at CLOVIS at the Veterans Memorial Auditorium, and this is for such a great cause. So if you could tell the viewers a little bit about your Leap of Faith event and how it has your program benefits those in the community.
Yeah, Hope, thank you for that great introduction. It's no surprise and it's no secret that Fresno historically has a gang issue.
Right.
And unfortunately, with that gang history and gang issues, young men get caught up in their lifestyle of jail and gangs. And so not only am I the executive director, but I was also a client. I went away for 8 years for a gang-related shooting, and I got out, and I wanted to straighten up my life and reinvent myself,
Right.
but nobody gave me an opportunity. I applied at many jobs, many locations, but I didn't even get an interview. I got with Hope Now, went through their training process, and I got a job. And so I got a job back in 2002, came on staff in 2003, got my bachelor's and my master's, and now I'm the director of the program. But that took 20 years.
Wow. You know what? To me, the journey you took is one that not many people are able to take, because this was for you was not a 50-yard dash. This was a little bit more of a marathon. But the point is that you crossed the finish line, and you crossed it successfully, and that is to be applauded. And kudos to you for doing that, because this is not always the easiest transition, especially coming out of, an incarcerated situation or a place of containment, and you have to then be able to mainstream out in the environment and want to do better. And your program offers that. Can you tell me how you help these young men make the difference?
And so it starts with their want and their desire. Their want and their desire to be able to leave the lifestyle behind. Sometimes they just want a job because they want money.
Right.
And so we don't care how they come to us, but we know that everybody needs money to live. And so once they walk in through our doors, we explain to them and show them by the lives of the 6 staff members that are there and the other young men that are receiving paid training that there's a different way. And they don't have to put their family and their children and their community through that same heartache that they went through, that there's a path. And that path is through hard work and being a productive member of their community instead of take. We want to teach them to give, to work hard and to give.
Yeah, so instead of having a hand out, it's like a hand up.
Absolutely. And so one of the things that we specialize in is job training. Job training, and then when they go through our process, our program, they take some soft skills training, which is classes on how to deal with anger, addiction, conflict resolution. What does it mean to be a man of integrity, a man of class, parenting, relationships, and even how to manage your money. So we take them through those soft skills training, and then they'll get some hard skills training, which is an odd job or volunteering. And then they meet with our job developer, and then we place them on a job, and then we mentor them, and the process starts all over with another guy.
And there may be some viewers out there that know of someone who may have had the struggle and challenge and not know which direction to go. But your organization, Hope Now, is an organization that can help direct these young men. And we did talk about that it can be religious-based as well, that it's a Christian-based organization, but you don't have to, be Christian to follow into this particular transformation. That may just kind of come in time too, which I think will be a very special thing. Tell me about these young men that you're honoring and what you're doing, because this dinner that's coming up, the money goes towards your organization, but you're recognizing each of these 4 young men for individual reasons. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, we're just really proud of them, and we have 4 young men that will be sharing their journey from despair and just a lack of trust in life to a life of hope and success. And these men are now family men. Some of these men are fathers, and some of these guys are just trying to do simple things like obtain their license and their diploma. But they all have big dreams, and one of the big dreams that they have is to be a homeowner one day. And we tell them, if you want to be a homeowner one day, you can't go back to your old way of earning an income. You got to get a good job. And not only can you get a good job, you got to get a good paying job. And then not only that, you have to be able to be disciplined and set a budget. So they have these big dreams, and they're trying to reinvent themselves, and they're trying to provide for their family. And we tell them that the only way that they can do that is if they leave their old life behind and focus on the employer that they've been blessed with today.
And I think that's great. Are there ways that businesses can get involved with this process of the transformation?
Yes. So one of the things that they can do is they can sponsor a table or just become a table sponsor. It's a table of 8 at the CLOVIS Veterans Memorial District. Or they can just attend. It's free to attend. You just got to you just got to RSVP online at hopenoww.org/banquet. And come and hear the stories, because you can read the newsletters, and we send that out every month. Mm-hmm. But there's nothing like coming and committing that evening to a time of good food, fellowship, but really hearing the stories of life transformation. And these are guys that are in our community. The 4 guys, they're all from Fresno. Mm-hmm. Some Fresno, Madero, but the 3 of the 4 guys were born and raised in Fresno. So these are men that grew up in our community.
And they're making a difference and a positive change within themselves. And, what people need to realize is that it's so easy to fall back into a pattern. The fact is that you are there for somebody who wants to make that difference and wants to make that change. And you're there to guide and support them every step of the way. Just approximately, and I know everybody has a different path, how long does it take for you to see like that transformation happening or that reinvention of that person?
It can take as long as 5 to 10 years for some of these guys. But some of them, it can be as fast as 5 to 10 weeks.
Wow. So it just depends on that person. And I know you were talking about the mentorship. Can you tell me a little bit about that? Because that, I think, with many organizations, mentorship, sponsor, those are key people in the group.
Yeah, as you know, and a lot of other organizations know, mentoring is tricky. And that's why we pride ourselves on hiring staff members that have come through the program who have that lived experience. Unfortunately, they have the lived experience, but they were able to overcome and rise above their lived experience, the challenges of not having a diploma, having an arrest record, or being part of a gang. And then now, those staff members can actually say to a client and sit across from them like you and I, Hope, and says, I've been in your shoes. There is hope. Mm-hmm. It's not going to be right away, but if you put your nose to the ground, head down, show up to work every day, be faithful to your job, be faithful to your girlfriend or your wife, be faithful and available to your kids, it's going to change. And some guys believe it, and some guys, they got to go find their way, and that's their way, and
right.
We will be there for them. But that's why I say for some, it's 5 to 10 weeks. For some, it's 5 to 10 years. But we've been around for 30 years, going on 31, and we have seen over 30 years of transformation. And we have a success rate somewhere between 57% to 70% success rate.
That's a great statistic. I'm really impressed, and I just think that this is a great cause for the community to reach out to. If you can, I know this is an annual celebration. Again, can you give me how people can RSVP, or if they just want to make a donation, how they can go about doing that?
They can do all of it on our website, www.hopenow.org. And if you want to go to our banquet, just click the banquet. You can also, there's a section for giving. You can give there. But more than anything, what we need is we need your prayers. We need jobs. We need odd jobs. And we need you to show up, because this really is just an annual event. And so we'll do it again next February. And the main thing is just to show up, bring some people that are like, you know what? Maybe it's time for me to see or support a segment of the population that is kind of underground,
Right.
that is kind of historically gets a bad rap, and rightly so. But there are actually people like myself and the other 5 staff members that I work alongside that have really made a change. And not only do we make a change for ourselves, but also for the children that are under our care and our community.
Well, Vanna In, you, I can say, are an exceptional representative of Hope Now, and what you have done and how eloquently you speak and how passionate you are about this program says it all. And I thank you so much for coming on the show, and I wish you all the luck with this. It's a great event, folks. Again, Hope Now, Leap of Faith Dinner, February 29th at the Veterans Memorial District. It's in Clovis, and it's going to be a great dinner honoring 4 gentlemen who've really tried to transform, and, well, they have transformed and reinvented themselves. Vanna, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for your time.
All right, take care. All right, this is Hope Rosky with Business Arts Events.
CLOVIS.